Well, greeting viewers. What we have today is a 2002 Golf that I recently picked up. This is a Mark IV or MK4, as the people in the know-how will call it, which is true. They're completely right. They will also say there's a reason why your door is all taken apart, and yes, that is true. The reason is I'm trying to replace, or actually I'm replacing the door lock module, which is this little doodad. It's an electromechanical gizmo that basically commands the locking of the door, alarm features, and also the power window slash alarm in some models, if you have a power window equipped car. Sorry, my neighbor is leaving. Okay, so I had all the symptoms of a bad door module. Basically, I couldn't open the car with a key. I'm gonna wait until that Subaru leaves. I couldn't open the car with a key. I couldn't open the door, the driver's door, with a remote unlock key function, and it will also trigger the alarm every once in a while. So. And also the previous owner said that sometimes the car will roll all four windows down for no apparent reason. That's a part of the function of the module, one of the convenience features that basically can roll the windows down with just a key in. So I knew that this thing was bad. So I ordered a new one, put a new one in, and this video is not about how to replace the door module. There's about half a dozen videos on YouTube about how to do that, and the only thing is I would try to actually address the issues that are not mentioned in the videos that made my life a little bit more difficult, if you like, and this is basically how not to change the door lock module, I guess, or what to pay attention to. So shall we start? Alright, I'm gonna take you off the tripod. First thing first, they will all describe how to take the inner skin off from the door. Then also how to take this inner panel that everything hangs on, the power window module and the speakers and all that stuff. And they will also say to loosen up these triple squares, and also to loosen up this. Can we focus on it? Yeah, there we go. This T20 Torx screw, because that's the one that holds the keyed cylinder assembly in place. That is a misnomer. That's one of the first things that I had problem with, is because this T20 in fact does not hold the cylinder for the key in place. It commands the C-clip that holds the whole assembly in place. And let me show you. I made some crude, I guess you can call PowerPoint. So this is the key with its key cylinder, if you like. Those are the parts that came apart because it's made out of pot metal, and I think this is the reason why actually I had issues, because it was I think already broken. So when I tried to remove it, everything fell apart. Not uncommon, so I do have to order new parts for that. What I have here is a diagram or two of how the whole thing holds in place, if you like. So if you take your key cylinder and imagine that's actually pointing towards you, the C-clip is actually the one that goes around this portion of the cylinder key and basically holds it in place and doesn't allow any movement, like falling out of it. So if you place it in the other, I guess, other view, that C-clip holds the cylinder assembly in place like so, and then the Torx screw actually acts on it like a very crude rack and pinion, if you like, because the C-clip has these little couple of notches. I'm not quite sure how many, but basically that's how you actually turn the C-clip about 15-30 degrees or something like that, and basically unlock the cylinder assay so you can actually remove it out. So basically what happens is when you start unwinding the Torx screw, this thing will start moving and basically unlock the cylinder key out of its place. That's why a lot of videos actually tell you precisely how many turns, if you like, you need to turn them, because if you do it too many times or too much, it will actually push this whole circlip away from the unlock position and push it again into the lock position. Basically, you will not be able to remove that thing out. So if you remove the T20 completely out, it will actually lock itself back up, so it won't work. I did not know that, and cost me a lot of grief. But again, I mean, once I figured out what was going on, I was able to do that. Okay, now next subject is removing the mirror. Removing the glass. You don't have to remove it. You can leave it in place. A lot of video will say, you know, use just the tape, which is fine. I actually had really good success with just the duct tape, and it works fine. If you have any residue, just wipe it off. It's not that big of a deal. Videos will tell you that once you pop these guys open, let me just back up a second. Stop shaking. There we go. When you remove these guys open and you lower the glass assembly down, so you can actually access these window holding screws. They're triple squares again. They'll tell you don't take them all out. Leave them in place, just loosen it up, and then you can remove the glass. I couldn't do that, I think because my car is older, so basically what happens is that the rubber was stuck to the glass and I wasn't able to move the glass up. So in my zeal, I removed both of them out, and I figured out I'm gonna deal with it later. Well, of course I forgot, but the reason why they say that is, I'm gonna do it from the inside. Alright, so the reason for that is the window is actually sitting in this little trough here. I don't know, can you tell? Right here. And the window holder is actually made in two pieces. You can actually remove it like so. So this piece, in my case, was stuck to the glass. So basically what I did was, what happened when I actually took the screw completely out, it actually went up with the glass and stayed with the glass up until the point I was trying to reassemble everything, and then of course it fell into the door, so I had to remove the whole door skin all over again. Yeah, it's fun. Secondly, if you don't leave that screw in, you can see how this is almost sitting like in a V, so you will not be able to put that screw in a correct manner. It will basically go under the angle in this second portion here, and basically it would not be able to tighten down the glass in the correct manner. So basically you kind of need to pre-tension it, if you like. And the last thing is, if you don't do it that way, if you do it my way, which was the wrong way, you're gonna end up with this panel nicely put in the door in place, and then you're gonna end up trying to put the very short triple square screw in this hole here, and then of course what happens is it's gonna fall into this abyss down there, and you're gonna have to remove this panel all over again. Pain in the neck. Oh yes. But yeah, those are the little tips, if you like, that I had for this. It's not bad. It's actually very easy thought out. Not bad to replace, just fiddly, if you like. You're gonna have to be patient. Follow the instructions on the YouTube videos. And I guess learn from my mistake, if you like. And that's it.